Hi, my name is Gabriel Williams, and this is Entrepreneur Strong. We will be speaking about how do you get that money? How do you set about your sales targets to reach your desired goal of getting the money? More specifically, we'll be going into how you can sell $180,000 upon launch of your manufactured product. As a manufacturer or wholesaler, you must understand that your business must follow a funnel. What is a funnel, you may ask? A funnel is simply a sales process that you undertake to get someone from absolutely knowing nothing about you to being an advocate for your products. These are 9 steps where you can do for your business so that you will be successful upon your product launch. The first item that you have to do is have 4 tiers of your products. Next, you need to decide the distribution platforms to connect to your customer. Next, you need to decide the product offering that gives your customer the results that they want. Decide on your content schedule. Step 5, set up direct sales links for your customers. Then you have a 14-day awareness campaign. After that, you undertake some pre-sales day activities. Then you launch your product and you do your daily launch activities together with your product offering. And then finally, allow persons to receive your product according to which tier they fall in. First activity that you do is listing your 4 tiers of products. What are your 4 tiers of products? Number 1, you have a wholesale price. This price goes directly to your distributors. Persons like your supermarkets, persons who go into direct distribution, such as sales vans and those who handle that type of logistics. You must have a dedicated price for this catchment of people. Reason being is that each tier must not be destructive to the other tier of customers. So the second tier on your price, on your pricing scheme, should be a co-branding tier, a tier that works well with complementary businesses. This works well for influencers and cooperative brands that pair well with your product or service. For example, if you are promoting a brand of tea, you can pair your product with persons who don't directly sell tea but sell products that goes together with a cup of tea. For example, persons who sell sweeteners, persons who sell sugars, persons who even sell cups, maybe a co-branding opportunity. But have a price that complements this market. Have a price that fits well with this market so that when they do approach you, you will not be selling it to them to compete with your wholesale people. Good. The third pricing tier is a retail price. This price should be more expensive than what you give at the retail stores. For example, the supermarkets, the large distributors that are pushing your product. This retail price should be comparative or even more expensive than what the wholesale customers that you have sell at. It must be more expensive than their wholesale price so that you encourage your customers to go to your wholesalers to purchase your product. So it's not that you're not going to sell the product to them. Yes, you can sell it to them, but sell it to them at a price that's reasonable and fair to your other customers. And then fourthly, you need to have a flash sale price. You need to have a price that's just above the cost price and can allow your stock to move quickly. And of course, this flash price trickles down to your distributors. So the flash sale price focuses on you moving a lot of products to your distributors, and they now can sell it at a lower price. That trickles down to their flash sales. For example, coming closer to month end, there's the 20 for plenty, there's the 6 for 10, There's the buy one, get one. Different scenarios. You need to account for this tier price in your product offering so that every product that leaves your shelves, you make a profit on it. And we went into detail in the costing training, how you cost your product to make a profit. So these are the 4 tiers of products that you must utilize in selling your product or service. You must have your wholesale price, you must have your co-branded price, you must have your retail price, and your flash sale price. Decide the distribution points to connect to your customer. A distribution point is any place your end customers can buy your products. These include, but are not limited to, supermarkets, pharmacies, small parlors, haberdasheries, wholesale depots, online stores. These are places where anyone who desires to get your product, they can and will be able to purchase it there because it's a distribution center on your behalf. You need to understand the customer and the positioning of your product. Use the average price of your product and calculate the number of required distributions that you need to get to the $180,000 mark. For example, if you have 50 distributors pushing $3,600 worth of your product, you will get to your $180,000 target. It's all in the numbers. Simply estimate what volume of product each distributor will carry. Estimate how much volume of product each distributor will push, and put that into your sales plan for your business to make the desired $180,000. And this comes with making a decision on the distribution points that will directly connect with your customer. Sales estimation. Sales estimation has to do with estimating the market share. What is the value of the product? What is the value of the business that you're participating in? And then after understanding what is the value of that industry, carve out for yourself what percentage of the market share you and your team are willing to take on. And this is done by doing a sales estimation, breaking down month by month what you intend to sell to your customer, how much product you intend to move for your customer. This sales estimation is a calculated thing. You must bear in mind your competitors, your timing, which season that you're at, and you must understand what it takes to get the sales that you need. If you use direct distribution, the sales figures will increase gradually over time. So if you're selling on demand to a particular distribution center, meaning they aren't overstocking on the item, then your sales figures will gradually increase as persons become aware of your product. They start to know, like, and trust your product, and eventually become advocates for the product. This direct distribution method gives you a gradual increase. For wholesale and retail distribution, the sales volume also often decreases after launching. So if one of your distribution centers are wholesalers, are retail distributors themselves, then you as a manufacturer can expect that once you put out a certain amount of goods, the amount of sales that you record in your transactions will decrease, because these wholesalers and retail distributors have a bulk quantity of your product, and it's there as a storage. It's there for the customers to come So in month 1, you would see according to your records 10 items of product move, for example. Month 2, you may just see 1 or none. Month 3, you will see 2. Month 4, and so on. It will gradually get a level that reflects the true consumption of the customer. In the first instance, when you put out your product, it will seem as though you're putting out large volumes of product, large quantities of product. But this is going to decrease because the customers need to become aware consumption needs to happen, they need to come back, and then it's going to plateau as to what is the comfortable consumption rate, the comfortable sales estimation for your product. Very important. So we'll go over that again. With sales estimation, you need to understand what is the market share, what is the market value of your product or service, estimating market share that you want out of that market. Do a sales estimation that's broken down month by month. Bearing in mind, if you use direct distribution, the sales figures will increase gradually over time, meaning that you're not overstocking. For wholesale and retail distribution, the sales volume often decreases after launching. So when you launch, you would have a big surge in uptake. But then as persons use it, it slows, and then plateaus to that true value, which you will see happening in the direct distribution. Good. Step 3. Decide the product offering that gives results. Your product can be expressed in different ways. This is covered in the 7 P's of marketing module. Your product can be expressed in different ways. Decide which product you are selling to the right customer. This includes product bundles, specialized sizes, if it is you're doing samples, if it is you're doing a particular niche, complementary samples. This is where you have giveaways and freebies, things for persons to sample your product. Decide the product offering and give the best results and sell that or provide that to your customer. So different customer segments will receive your product in different ways. A supermarket may want it as a bundle. A certain demographic will want your product at a certain size. If you're targeting a kid demographic, the size of your drink should be able to fit in a kid's hand. This is an example of tweaking your product offering according to your customer needs. Complementary samples. You may have to run a line of product that is complementary, that is for sample purposes, for easy takeaway. Decide the product offering that gives the best results and sell it to the right customer. Step 4, decide content schedule. What do I mean by content schedule? Content is the information coming out from your company that will answer the questions of your intended customer target. So what we do is we create a sales plan, and the information regarding the products is going to be given to the customer over a period of time. This should be strategic and have a monetary goal. Pick distribution points, both physically and digitally, and let them know what deals are coming their way. Get the metrics around each distribution point. Find out ways to stand out so that the product correlates with the psychology of the customer. So step 4 is deciding the content schedule by creating a sales plan, picking distribution points, and getting a metric around each distribution point. Step 5, strategically set sales infrastructure. Set up sales internal team to receive physically and digital sales orders. Have dedicated numbers. Use technology, for example, a PBX system for telephone lines coming in. You want to portray a successful product, and the process by which you get a customer through the door is part of your marketing. It's part of your representation of you. Have key online links that will direct each customer segment to your product. For example, a dedicated sales numbers to all solicited wholesalers and distributors. Streamline online media for different products that you sell. So step 5 is to just strategically set up your sales infrastructure. Step 6, have an awareness campaign. Undertake a 7-day awareness campaign. Have sweeteners to go along with your product offer. You have some type of sale on that day for it. This is a way to pre-sell your expectant wholesalers and distributors. You want to have a buzz, you want to have excitement coming from your product camp. You want persons to be really eager and excited to receive your product. Activate your social media campaigns and also your physical store introductions and awareness. At this stage, it's all about letting the customers know who you are. Step 7, launch your pre-sales activities. Keep in mind that the awareness campaign is taking place from day 1 to 7. Post on social media, make phone calls and follow up with questions that the purchasing departments of the distributors may have about your product. What you're doing is basically creating build-up surrounding your product. On day 8, send a little late responder email or phone call indicating that orders are closing off due to limited supply of your anticipated product. Step 8, execute launch day activities. Execution. Set up sales actions. That is, persons who are coming to take the products, persons who are ordering the products online, persons who the company has to do deliveries to, and also product demonstrations that you need to have done in person and repurposing the same for digital use. So step 8 in the sales process is to execute your launch, set up your sales actions, which is to have available an area, sales area for persons who are coming to take your products, persons who are ordering your products online, persons who the company has to do deliveries to, and even product demonstrations that you need to have done in person. And this can be recorded so that it can be repurposed for further sales and marketing work. Step 9, allow persons to receive their product according to which tier they correlate. Step 9, allow persons to receive their product which correlates with the tier. So we have list building. Find ways to get customer information and insights. Remember, for the different levels of the campaign, you will require different strategies from awareness to advocacy. Make the right posts and capture the information that will be used by your team to optimize your offering. In this step, please be prepared to spend some money. Spend some money on advertising dollars, display stands, pay for the right technology required to support your sales, whether it be autoresponders or whether it be email messaging software, whether it be the right data to connect with all of your systems. Allow persons to receive their product according to the tier that they correlate to. And so going forward, have as part of your repertoire gifts and providing true value to your customer. Be sure to put together products that will seem like you are being generous on your launch. Be sure to put together products that will seem like you are being generous on your launch. Bundle the right products for the right audiences. Continuing on, day 10, do the same thing as the previous step. Day 11, have social media stories of your development work. Day 12, again, more stories showing your development work, and show the success of your product launch. Day 13, send out messages to persons who did not buy as yet. Day 14, run some more of the same with paid ads, get more persons registered to carry your product. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is your sales strategy that you're going to use as a manufacturer so that you get maximum impact on the launch of your business. And it doesn't matter that you're already in business. You can have a relaunch, or you can have a campaign, a sales campaign. What I've described to you here is strategic ways for you to get a maximum impact in selling your products to your right customers. And at the end of it all, you need to have a sense of agency. Let each of your offers be time bound. Let it be time specific, where a certain price will not be available indefinitely. So the distributors, the wholesalers, whoever your customer segments are, they need to take action on your product. Be sure to follow up with all positive responders, answer all the necessary questions, and get your products there. Yeah. So thank you very much. My name is Gabriel Williams, and this is Entrepreneur Strong, the masterclass, where we deep dive into what it takes to run and scale a successful light manufacturing food business. Where you're successful, you have the right tools, the right knowledge and training that you need to take your business forward. We've just gone through what it means to run a successful sales strategy, a successful sales campaign to get $180,000 upon launch. And these are the steps. Thank you again. I will see you in the next module. Be blessed.